Our top line, Chen sticks to his plan despite BlackBerry's second quarter miss. We're going to Waterloo right now where Amber Canwar, that's Waterloo, Ontario. Amber Canwar is standing by outside BlackBerry's headquarters. Good morning, Amber.
Morning, Francis. Not satisfied. That's how John Chen described the second quarter, even as he said he believes that the turnaround effort is taking hold. And really, you pointed out, we saw a headline miss when it came to revenue, as well as the loss being bigger than expected. But when you dig down to every single metric, every category of revenue missing expectations, especially on the software side. Remember, that's the key area that John Chen wants to grow. Revenue coming in at about 74 million. The street was at 100 million. They also sold less phones than expected, just 800,000 phones in the quarter. That's down from 1.1 million in the first quarter of 2016, and their gross margins were lower than expected. Now, they blamed a lower volume of phone sales as well as declines in their so-called SAF business. Now, even still, John Chen says that they have a three-point plan that will help turn this around. One of them is to get those smartphone sales back up, and you alluded to the Android device that they will be selling, the Priv. That's part of that strategy. They also want to grow their licensing business and also have more of it be recurring revenue. Case in point, this second quarter they booked no licensing revenue, even though they saw a big increase in the first quarter, proving how lumpy it can be. And thirdly, they want to increase that software revenue, again, the area that was targeted for growth. Even still, there were some positives, though, Francis. They believe that revenue will start to increase sequentially starting next quarter. Cash flow will remain positive, as it has been for 6 straight quarters, and they do see profitability by the fourth quarter. So we're just 2 quarters away from that.
And interesting on that lumpiness of quarterly revenues, that may be one of the reasons for the miss. Hard for analysts to forecast that, but the stock's turned higher. It had been down, it's now up about 2%.
Yes, that's true, and John Chen tends to have that effect on the stock market. The headline number is when we see the sell-off, and then when John starts speaking on the conference call, there is more confidence in his words, and a lot of this could have had to do with the announcement of this Android device. Yes, BlackBerry will be selling a BlackBerry device with an Android operating system and a BlackBerry security layer, and John Chen says this is a device for the former BlackBerry user that misses the keyboard. He also said that it's a more cost-effective phone to ship compared to launching a brand new BlackBerry device because of the installed base for Android. He was also asked the question that Daniel Chan, the Scotia analyst, brought up yesterday about whether or not BlackBerry would abandon its operating system altogether. John Chen laughed and said, well, let's see if Android is successful first.
Always a man with an answer. Thank you very much, Amber Canwar. We'll have more on the BlackBerry story.